Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. What's your name?
Amanda.
Amanda? Okay, that's a nice name. Where you from, Amanda?
Like Lindenwold area?
Okay. Lindenwold, New Jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah, up the street.
My mom lived out here for like 35 years, but I like grew up mostly in like Lindenwold, Camden, New Jersey.
Okay, okay. So how long you been out Camden?
Like I said, my mom was out here for 35 years, like before.
Oh, so you bounce back and forth?
Right. But I've been out here for like 17 years.
17 years. And this is where you reside now? Like
I live in North Camden.
Okay. And what brings you out this way?
The methadone clinic.
Methadone clinic? Okay. All right. So you're not addicted to any drugs at the moment?
Yeah, I just got back on the clinic. I was on for 10 years, and the new, like when I got clean, it was heroin, you know, like, and now it's fentanyl. So I was having trouble getting to the clinic, so I started, you know, like getting high a little bit, and it was fentanyl, cuts right through the methadone. So you end up with a habit on both. So I ended up walking off the clinic just to get high again.
I'm sorry, can you say that again? I'm so sorry.
Like the fentanyl, it like cuts right through the methadone.
Yeah.
So I ended up like screw, if I was gonna get high anyway on the methadone, I just walk off the methadone. So I've been off for like 4 months, and I just got back on to stop getting high.
Just got back on.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time you got high?
This morning.
This morning? Okay. And how long you been on for?
It was a week yesterday.
Yesterday you been on the methadone?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, just now starting, seeing how it works.
Yeah, I just had a daughter 3 months ago.
You just had a daughter?
Yeah, so I'm trying to get my shit right.
Trying to get, so you can get her back, right? Right. What's your daughter's name?
Amelia.
Amelia. How many kids do you have?
5.
5.
6 with my daughter I gave up for adoption.
And how old are you?
29.
You're 29? Okay.
Yeah.
So, what age were you when you started using?
12.
12?
Yeah, my mom was like my get high partner, my rider. So like I said, she was out here for a long time.
Okay, so how old were you when you started getting high?
I was 12 right before I turned 13. I went to Princeton House like 05, so I was like 12. I finished right before my 13th birthday.
And you say your mom introduced you?
Yeah. Yeah, my mom introduced me. I started hanging out with my mom, like I said, right before I turned 13. She had just started doing heroin too, so like the needle was all fresh to her too, so like, I don't know. It just kind of happened, and before I knew it, we were off to the races. My mom got killed in active addiction last year.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, well, it'll be 2 years in September. So, but she was my rider till she went.
Yeah. But, now, since her death, that made you want to quit even more, right? You stop.
It's fucked up how that works. For some people, it makes them want to stop. For other people, makes you fall in a little deeper. But the smoke's clearing a little bit every day, so every day I want to not get high a little more and more. Every time you come back out, it takes you to a whole nother bottom, like a whole nother, so like.
Now, who do you run with out here? Or do you have any friends, or is there anybody you trust?
Nah, I'm by myself. I mean, I'm with him, Anthony, a lot. My kid's dad, he's in rehab actually right now. But I've been running out here with him for the last 6 years, too. With my mom and him. But he just went to rehab because shit got real bad, and I went too, but I ended up, my insurance didn't cover it after 4 days, and I just got tired of trying to get in the detox. I spent 10 days in Cooper Hospital trying to get into a rehab and a detox that would take me. When I was pregnant, I was trying really hard to get clean, get into programs. But because I was pregnant and I was still on the methadone at that time, this is before I got off, like nobody would take me. So I just kept, like Cooper kept keeping me as long as they could. So I like didn't come back out and get high. But after like 12 days, you know, they had no more reason to keep me. So put me back out here. So finally I was like, you know, I'm tired of trying these programs. I'm just gonna get back on the clinic because it worked for me. I was clean for 6 years on the methadone.
So you were addicted while you were pregnant? Was the baby okay?
Yeah, she actually had no withdrawal. When my other girls were born on the methadone, like I said, I was clean for years on the methadone, and my other girls were born on the methadone. They went through a little bit of withdrawal, like 2 to 3 weeks. They were in the NICU, and then they came home. But they keep, you know, they were okay. They had no issues or developmental issues or anything. But the baby, my 3-month-old, I was using and like on and off methadone. I was in a really dark place, and she had no withdrawal. She came in with 40s. No strong. There's something different about them pandemic babies.
Now, how often do you get high out here?
I was getting high like all day, running all day, like spending like probably like close to $1,000 a day on drugs.
$1,000 a day.
I kid you not. But it's a little less now. You know, I got on the clinic and I'm trying not to get high as much. So I probably like, a lot of it is that like, you know, running for people, you know, whatever. And so like, I'm doing like, you know, $30, $40 shots, and at the end of the day, it's like still $300-$400. Like it just accumulates that shit.
How do you earn money for your addiction?
Same way a lot of people do out here.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
You know, different shit. Running for people. Other, you know,
right.
Shit that addiction takes you to.
Right. Now, if you could make 3 wishes right now, what would they be?
Get clean. Get my daughter back. Be back with my kids' dad and my kids off this shit.
Yeah. Any hobbies before your addiction?
Yeah. I love to paint and cook. I'm a good artist, and I cook my ass off.
Okay. What's your favorite dish?
I make this chicken margarita pasta dish, and it's amazing. And I don't eat cheese, but I make a really good grilled cheese for people that do.
What's your ethnic background, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm Russian.
You're Russian?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Russian and Polish. I was in foster care a lot growing up and stuff, so like some of my mom's side of the family, like, you know, I know like a couple people on my dad's side, but like I didn't really like, you know, so I learned how to cook from like all different, you know, like all different, like from Hispanic food. I can cook really good Spanish rice. It took me forever to learn, but I can now. I know a couple like Russian dishes from like when my great grandfather, like he got dementia, you know, he was sick, like he forgot how to like speak English, or he was speaking Russian. He was like, it was like he was like back, you know, before he came over here, and so like him and his sister, she would come to like take care of him, so she would teach me how to cook a few things. And I like, you know, had a lot of really good teachers, but food definitely.
That's sweet. You still got that talent, don't you?
I do. I can still eat. Drugs haven't taken my appetite. I mean, I lost a lot of weight, but they ain't taking my appetite.
How often do you eat out here?
Honestly, I live with a friend of mine, and she's having like a little bit of trouble like doing things like on her own. She's not an addict. She's an amazing fucking human being. She's a great person. And I like cook her breakfast every morning. Get up with her at 4 o'clock in the morning, make her breakfast, make her coffee, and then cook dinner when she gets home from work. So I cook every day, and there's like people at the Panhandle at the exit outside of my house, so you know I try to feed everybody.
So what's your favorite color?
Green.
Green? That's my favorite color.
My eyes.
Okay, it's beautiful. I like the color of money.
Money? Yeah, I know, that's it. I know.
So, what would you tell a young person out here ripping and running the streets that just started?
Man, it only gets worse.
Only gets worse.
Only gets worse. And the time goes by so fast. Too fast.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully, you know, my Shane and my kids, but you know.
Do you see Camden ever changing?
Oh yeah, absolutely. In the last 2 years. In the last 2 years.
Man, that's hard to find out here.
This is Bob. In the last couple of years, like everything moved to Philly. Really, I mean that shit's fucked up too. But Camden's come a long way in the last like year or so. Definitely has, especially North Camden. I live in North Camden. My mom lived out there my whole life, and North Camden's come a long way. A long way. They do a lot for like the kids and the families, especially when the weather gets nice. Constantly have shit going on for the kids, and I love North Camden. So it's a whole nother vibe out there. It's come a long way, especially from like 2010. Like shit was crazy.
How old is your oldest?
10. 10. Yeah, May 6th she turned 10.
When was the last time you seen her?
A couple months ago.
A couple months ago. Were you clean when you seen her?
Yeah, I was actually living with her. I don't got on TV with my mother now, but I was back home for a couple months last year for a little bit. My dad let me come home. I was, you know, working again and paid cash to get my teeth done. And when I finally got into a detox, like before I got back on the clinic, they gave me a Suboxone too early and put me in the precipitative withdrawal. And I started having like seizures too, and they had to take them out, and they had misplaced them. So I gotta, you know, work on that again. But I did really good. I mean, I was living with my daughter, you know, taking her sport day, making sure it felt good. You know, it felt really good to be a mom again. But you know, it only takes picking up one sign to get stuck out here.
It only takes one.
It only takes one. Came back out here to meet up with my Shane, and I never went home.
How much sleep do you get?
I probably slept like an hour last night.
Slept for an hour.
I'm sorry.
I know it's rough out here.
I don't sleep on the streets. I'm in a house right now. It's like you know, like some people lose their morals and shit. I was never like a thief. Like I you know, I'm still like a genuinely good person. So like I do have like places I can go. I don't really sleep out on the street right now. I was living under a bridge for like 2 years, but I'm in a house now, so it's just constantly moving, you know.
I'd like to thank you for your time. You've been a wonderful interviewee. I pray you kick your addiction. All Time Media.
All Time Media. God bless.